here we go, 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 here we go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? How you doing? Catching you on a live stream today. A little bit embarrassed. That was actually the wrong intro. I didn't mean to play that intro because that's not my intro, right? Hold on, hold on. I think I've got the right one right here.
It is Wednesday, my
There we go. Hey! What's going on, everybody? It's the blockchain backer bringing you the latest cryptocurrency news and analysis. Today it is Wednesday and we're doing it live. I see the chat. Y'all are nuts. It's amazing. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's Wednesday. It's a crazy day. I recorded videos this morning trying to get something out, and I thought, you know what? I'm just going to keep saying over and over again, we've got to wait until this afternoon to really see the volatility to start to show up. And I said, you know what? Enough of this nonsense. We're just going to live stream into that and see what happens because we've got a couple of things going on right now. There's huge, highly anticipated Fed meeting announcement and everything on how they're going to handle everything with interest rates and all that good stuff. And at the same time, of course, today is like stimulus day. So most people who had direct deposit with the IRS should have their stimulus checks inserted into their bank accounts today. So it was like, okay, we know all these people have this money, but at the same time, the markets are just sitting stagnant. And you kind of knew in the backdrop, the Fed was really, think about it. There's this big Fed meeting. Everybody's all worried. But the reality of it is you knew that they were going to come out and say something and stocks were going to pump. And because what do they want people to do? They want you to throw that $1,400 into the stock market. So I didn't want to sit here and say, I think that's what's going to happen this afternoon. I figured we'll watch it live. And if it pumps, great. If it dumps, you know what? We'll ride through it together. So I hope that you guys are having a great day. Today we'll be taking a look at the Bitcoin price chart, the Ripple XRP price chart, because this is what we've been anticipating, right? If you've been following my channel, taking a look back at Bitcoin back in the day, back in 2013, and I will show you why this price action that we've had right in here still tells me that we are in 2013 and that $200,000 fractal is not in play. And I'll show you that at some point during this live stream if I don't forget. And thank you guys for the super chats. I will get to those in just a minute. I sincerely appreciate those, but I'm going to have to address the info that I want real quick because a lot of people watch this on the replay. So I want to make sure that people who watch this on the replay too, who couldn't catch it live, get a little bit of info too. And chat, I see all nuts. It's great. Thanks. So looking at Bitcoin, right, back in here, it was once this move up right here happened, and we'll add XRP as a compare on here. You could see during this moment, it was once Bitcoin did its retracement right back after that, right? That's when XRP started to take off. So I'm sitting here thinking to myself this morning, all we need to do is get Bitcoin start to retracing. And that's a likely possibility of when we'll see XRP start to break out. So I was like, well, why don't we just live stream through it? So we're fortunately getting a move up in Bitcoin. Hopefully this thing can sustain. Most of the market is turning green. The US stock market is turning green. They just released the Fed notes, and then, Jerome Powell will come out and talk here. Sometimes this gets delayed. It doesn't happen right away, but hopefully it happens. I try to keep my live streams at about an hour long. So hopefully all the craziness that happens here happens within this hour time period. So I tried to time this live stream during the most volatile time of the market today. And we'll see what happens here. But fortunately, right now, we are getting a break to the upside. So trying to think. I don't really have. That's really what we were just waiting for today, and that's really all I had to say in today's video was that we were waiting for this move, and that's really what it's going to be like for the next coming days. So I may end up taking a 3-day weekend because if we're in a hold pattern or in a holding period, it's a great time for me to kind of refresh myself because last week I did 6 days in a row. Um, but man, I'm looking at you guys. You guys are super chatting like crazy. Amazing. Um, Let's do this real quick. I'm going to say this about Bitcoin real fast, and then I'm probably going to be done with Bitcoin for the rest of this video unless something crazy happens, but I don't really have more information to say on Bitcoin. One of the things I showed you I don't even know when I first showed it. It could have just been like last Saturday or something, right? Where we took this and you could compress it. And we'll do this really fast. And we saw how all this thing is reacting in the same way. And I was saying that I wouldn't put all of my, wouldn't bet all my marbles, I think is what I said. What am I like from like the 1950s or something? I don't even know if that's a term or not. Or put all my eggs in this basket, right? But for those who thought that that was, hey, we're doing it just right, this move right here, so that video was recorded. Oh, you got to be kidding me. That's part of doing live, right? That video was recorded before this pullback actually happened here on Bitcoin. So you can see this is the first deviation away from that. Notice that in the 2017 bull run, there was never a pullback down below there, right? It continued marching its way up, never coming back down below that all-time high. However, here we have, right? So it still is showing me we're doing 2013. Now that's really great for altcoin holders, and altcoin holders should just be thrilled about it because that's what happens before the altcoins go absolutely rampaging. And I know for a lot of us, we're talking like, man, that means like there's not much time left, right? It means it's like, I don't know, like, the end is coming, right? You could see that light at the end of the tunnel, and it's like, how did it get here so fast? And especially for a lot of us who hold a lot of these altcoins, they haven't even taken off yet. Some of them, right? It's just like, they haven't taken off yet. We're talking about the ending already, guys. They kind of need to go. Uh, but I still have no worries about any of the altcoins, especially since we're now getting to that time period. Now, if we start getting out of here and Bitcoin starts breaking up higher and a lot of the altcoins aren't taking off, well, then we got a different story on our hand. But right now, everything is still just fine and going according to plan. And I'm going to have to address these super chats here because there's too many of them coming through. Let's move off of Bitcoin, but still, there you go. For those who were wanting that $200,000 2017 fractal, you lost it. You lost it, but that's okay for the altcoin holders. Not great for Bitcoin maximalists. I hope you kind of get what I'm saying. I'm not here to rip on Bitcoin maximalists. I'm a cryptocurrency fan. It doesn't have to be just Bitcoin. It's a whole ecosystem, and this is all part of the market cycle. But all right, head over to XRP. Oh man, are you gonna break out already? I think we've all been screaming that enough at this point, right? But we're at the point now, right? We're at the point where we're looking for Bitcoin to get this move up, which I was going to cover in this morning's video, but I didn't want to, just repeat it when we could just watch it happen live. And now we're getting Bitcoin is starting to move in that upward direction. And the big question is, will we catch a breakout for XRP? Kind of all eyes are on that at this point. So that's what I'm waiting for. And it's exciting to see that the price of Bitcoin is moving up during this Federal Reserve meeting. But it's not over. Jerome Powell still has to come out and talk, and we'll see what kind of craziness they can spin, right? Because right now they're stuck in between a rock and a hard place as in regards to, I'm going to say the word, propaganda. They have to sell us all on the idea that everything is really good and everything is really bad at the exact same time. And interweave that so they can print a bunch of money. So right now the markets are all just kind of been waiting for that to happen, and I guess they're shocking. They're happy with what the Fed has said up until this point. Now I don't know if Jerome Powell is going to take any questions at this time or if he's just going to make statements, but we'll find out that hopefully within the next hour and see how the markets react to all that, and hopefully us over here in the cryptocurrency market are the beneficiaries of whatever occurs during this thing. So we'll keep an eye on it, and I will start addressing the generous super chats that you guys have been dropping in here. And thank you guys very much. And if once I get through these, I'll get to the chat. Chat, you guys are crazy. I love it every time I try I start my live stream. Um, it's like no one's here and it's me, and I just kind of start chatting and talking, and then you see the first person trickle in, and then the second person, and then you watch the chat just go wham. It goes nuts, and I always appreciate seeing that. So even if I love you guys when you do that, thank you. It's awesome. Thanks for all the support. You're just being amazing through all this, right? All right, Nick Cook with super chat. BC Backer Legend, thanks for all you've done for me. Love from Scotland, dude. Thank you. Thank you, Nick Cook. Kevin Andrade, super chat. Thank you. Sahib Ansar, thank you so much. Matthew R. Agramonte, thank you. Dermochilla, thank you. Rosendo Lopez, fire for that intro. Thanks. If you missed the intro, you're going to have to go back and watch this replay when it happens. So when the live stream's over, you got to go watch it all over again, guys. Because it's Wednesday, my dudes. And I've already closed that window, so I can't even replay it anymore if I wanted to. All right. FPV super chat, thank you. Mr. Bala with the super chat, thank you. Oh boys, Bilal Ahmad, thank you BCB for consistently being the voice of reason in a market sector flooded by emotion and in doubt. Could you please elaborate on your exit plans for the alts you purchased on the recent dip, including Ethereum Classic, US, Zcash, Dash, and Bitcoin Cash? I knew I would get asked that question during this live stream, and I may cover that if we have time today. I may cover it. That would take me probably 10 or 15 minutes. So if we have time to do it, I'll try to. And I did come into this mentally prepared that it was possible that somebody would ask me that in the super chat. So thank you very much. And if not, I will go through that stuff for you guys. I will tell you what I'm doing with all of those before I make any decisions with them. I won't leave you hanging and tell you I'm buying all that stuff and then not tell you if I'm leaving. I would let you know. Richard Kennedy with the super chat. Thank you. Dan the Man, super chat. What's going on? Blockchain backer going up, going up, going up. Thank you very much. Drew Mueller with the super chat. Thank you very much. Oliver Ephisopoulos with the super chat. February 9th shows Ethereum target. Hi, let's slow down a little bit, blockchain backer. You could do this. Hi, February 9th video shows on Ethereum Classic target of 4.236, but separately showed Litecoin and ETH aim below the 2.618. Is there a reason they differ? Thanks for everything. I will have to look at that again closely, but I do know there is a different measured move on Ethereum Classic compared to Litecoin and Ethereum. Based on the capitulation, the rally prior to the capitulation back in 2018. If you've taken my course, I show how I used that and have compared that in the past to show how that little rally is so significant. We also saw that rally was significant for Cardano just recently as well. So that's a really good indicator that we're going to kind of see how Cardano is going to be playing out here after it has already reacted to that level and see what happens. But Ethereum Classic did take a harder hit at the end of 2018 because it was getting 51% attacked, and there was a lot of noise about it, lots of news articles about it. So it was kind of like perfect timing. The market was capitulating and tons of news articles about Ethereum Classic getting 51% attacked at the time. So it did have a bigger drastic fall. But I'll review that when I get around to the US-Zcash stuff. Kathy with the super chat. Thanks for all you do and for sharing with us. Thank you, Kathy. 651 Doomop super chatted. First time ever super chatting on YouTube. Thank you, BC Backer. Well, thank you so much for going through the effort of setting all that stuff up, putting in your credit card info and everything. And thank you. Thank you. Jose Cardenas, have you looked at real estate on the blockchain property? No. No, I have not. But thank you for the super chat. Jose. Joe Kibble with super chat. Thank you very much. And Roger Ken. Very generous. Thank you. And makes you rich. makes you rich. Super chat at $10. Thank you very much. Sorry, I don't normally read off the numbers. I just like to say thank you. Because I appreciate everything. Some people, could, and just so you know, I don't expect anything in these live chats, and I try not to do too many of these live chats because I just don't. You guys are too generous during these things, man. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm humbled by it. You guys always are. Thank you. DJ Alvarez, what's going on? Cheers from Switzerland. Thank you very much. Summit Comedy Super Chat. Would like to know your personal exit sell price for Dash. I know it's not financial advice. Thanks. I'll try to get to that. I'll try to get to it. Thanks for the super chat. KT1 with the super chat. Thank you very much. Summit Comedy with the super chat. Thank you. Also, would you be willing to wait another 4 years until the next market cycle if XRP doesn't hit your $10 to $13 sell price? It depends. It depends. So, like, let's say XRP fires up to $7, right? And let's say that Bitcoin has topped, Bitcoin has 702 retracement rallied, everything else has hit target, but XRP for some reason is at $7. That will probably have to be a judgment decision at the time, depending on what is happening in the rest of the market. I would let you guys know if I did anything. But I don't know yet. I'm still good. I still stick to my plans. I ride it out. But as for holding through another 4 years, if XRP stays under under all-time highs, I have no choice. I will be holding for another 4 years. Yes. So there you go. Summit Comedy. Notorious XRP super chatted. Thank you very much. Danny Fix with the super chat. Thank you. Could you give us your thoughts about VeChain? I do not follow VeChain. Maybe it's got a better argument for its use case now. But as somebody who has worked in supply chain for a significant portion of my working career, I couldn't really wrap my head around the real use case of VeChain. And that's how people were continuously explaining it to me. And I couldn't wrap my head around why people would use it. So I don't follow it. That doesn't mean it's not good at all. I just don't follow it. Sorry, Danny, but thank you very much for the super chat. And then AJ Young, thank you very much. Ronald Dejong has super chatted. Thank you very much. And Wigmapool182, been a viewer since November 2019. I know you are, man. I see you at every live stream. Thank you. Done your full course and you have changed my life. So thank you for being you. Well, thank you. That's awesome. I appreciate that. You guys say a lot of nice things, and it's really humbling to read the things, because you guys know I go through and I approve all my comments now, and that's time consuming. I wish I could. You guys write so many things. It is really crazy how things have grown on this channel that it's almost that I just it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time. I try to get at least a few hundred of them read and approved on every single video, but I don't think I get all of them. But if your comment doesn't show up on a video, it doesn't mean I didn't approve it, just so you know. Especially you guys write so many nice things. Really, the times that I approve like every single comment are like within the first like 2 to 3 hours of a video being live. That's when I'm really going through, sitting there approving them. But sometimes if it's like 18 or 19 hours afterwards, I might not get it. I try to, but not all of them. But I just wanted you to know that if you don't see your comments. I don't know why I went on that. Oh, because you guys, yeah, because of that last super chat from Wigmapool182. You guys write a tremendous amount of nice things. Thank you. Of course, there's those trolls out there that got nothing better to do they, man? Nothing better. All right. Gallon Melter with the super chat. Hump day. Thank you. Caleb super chat. Thank you. GSP Pads with super chat. Thank you, BC Backer. You're the man. Thank you very much. Is that beeping sound real loud? Y'all can type in the chat if that's real loud. I try to have that turned down. Brian McCarthy, thanks for the content from Ireland. Keep up the good work. Thank you very much. Jake with the super chat. You complete us. Thank you. Thank you very much, Jake. Capsiv super chatted. Wow, thank you very much. Cap'n Civ. Yes, it's really loud. Dang. Oh, wait a minute. How's that? I bet you won't hear it at all, huh? Okay, now you type in the number 1 if it's better. Now it's like, well, nobody's super chat. There we go. Someone just super chatted right now. I got it like as mute as you can get. Type 1 if it's good. Type 2 if it's bad. Holy cow. 1. Lots of ones. Lots of ones. 1 means good. 2 means bad. 1. Wow, that's a lot of ones. Thousands of people being like, hey, you're blowing my ears out, man. All right, cool, cool. It should be like silent, hopefully. Hopefully you just can't even hear it at all. Yay! Lots of thank yous and thumbs up. All right, cool. Thanks, guys. Sorry, man. And you should hear what it's like in my ears. It's like blasting loud. All right, cool. All right, very good, very good. All right, we'll move on. Woo! Look at that chat go. Arian Carbasi with the super chat. Thank you. A Smith 69 with the super chat. Hi, BCB. Adrian here. Oh, Adrian, can you give me some prior examples of some of the previous retraces XRP has had during its parabolic move? Just trying to understand the percentage moves for each move and leg up. Well, really, you just go through and, it depends on what you're talking about. If you're talking about something like this, that's going to be like 70%. And 70% is normal because in this entire bull run that happened right here, you actually ended up having 2 of them. You had 2 different nearly 70% falls. That one was a little bit over 60%. That one was a little bit over 70%. And well, if you were with us for this whole bad boy, like 96%, 96, I think. What a fun time. What a really great time. However, XRP's done that before. It's not the first time. After the 2013 bull run, it also pulled down 96%. So that is not the first time we've had that happen. So I hope that answered your question, and thank you, Adrian. And I do know who you are. We chat through email once in a while. Spike LP with the super chat. Greetings from Germany. Love your videos. Thank you. Thank you very much. Andrew, super chat. Backer. Joseph Chuchoy, the super chat. Thank you very much. Alfredo Tristan, dollar index dropped. Did it? Let's see here. Oh, look. Okay, Jerome Powell's speaking right now. How you doing, Bitcoin? How you reacting to Jerome Powell right there? You're liking what he has to say. All right, very good. All right, so just tuning in, right? The reason that we're doing this live stream right here, right now, is because the Federal Reserve is having their announcements on, what are they going to do about interest rates, quantitative easing, all that good stuff, and they've got to walk the tightrope on saying things are bad and things are good at the exact same time, so they can continue doing what they're doing, quantitative easing, money printing, all that good stuff. And the market's been real on edge. And today is also stimulus day, where most people should have their stimulus checks in their bank accounts, yet the markets have remained flat all day. But it's kind of like this is like the sales pitch, right? Everybody, now just sit back. Everybody discover it. See that you have the money in your account. Nobody do anything. Everybody wait. We got to watch this Fed thing. Right, guys? Everybody hold off. We know you got your money. Everybody wake up. Log into your accounts. You see that you have it. Now, here's your sales pitch. So that's kind of what I think of this, right? The Fed's not going to come out here and then make investors all scared and make the market sell off when they want all that money plowed into the stock market by retail investors. So it was hard to make a video this morning when I just was kind of saying, hey, we're going to be waiting. We're just kind of waiting for this moment to happen. So I figured, we'll just live stream through the volatility, whether it was going to be up or if it was going to be down. If you check my tweets, I had said, hey, we're going to start this thing in 30 minutes. And we had not started moving yet on this price chart. But here we go. We're moving to the upside gratefully. And then we'll kind of go back through that again. I'm having a real hard time keeping up with these super chats. I think I'm going to have to calm down on reading the long ones, but I feel bad because you guys are so generous. It's amazing. Thank you. I'm going to go real fast because I'm going to try to catch up. Here we go. Alfredo Tristan with the super chat. Dollar index drop. Thank you. Ideas with the super chat. Shout out to coining 203. Thank you very much. Mike Freeman, Super Chat, humble life without worrying about money. You're a legend. If you can look into your inbox on Twitter from BearBuster3, God bless. Alrighty. Thank you, Mike. Corey H, the Super Chat. Simply legend. Thanks for all you do, BC Backer. Thank you, Corey. Ryan Fettis, Super Chatted. Look at Bitcoin Fractal 2013 on 4 hour and current on daily. I look at it all the time, man. I even have this on the 1 hour. I'm all the way back here on the 1 hour chart is how we're looking at this thing. I've looked at this thing in detail in the 15 minute, 30 minute. I'm getting it real microscopic. That's where I believe we are. But thank you, Ryan. David Trejo with the super chat. What's going on? Thank you for your channel. It's not just helped me, but so many others. Also enjoyed your silver stacking videos. You are a boss. Thank you. You know, those silver videos they don't get much views. I don't expect them to because my audience is a cryptocurrency audience, right? So I've got like 2 videos on this channel where I talk about how I buy silver for real cheap. But those were when prices were a lot lower, right? People probably kicking themselves saying, "Oh, why did I do it then?" But awesome. I'm glad you like them because I really enjoy doing them. I'm very passionate about metals just as much as crypto. I love it. Mark B, super chat. Thanks for making a positive difference in the world. Thank you very much, Mark. Jordan with the super chat. Are we ever going to learn more about BC Backer? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. I kind of let you guys in a little bit. You know, I have to be a little bit careful out there, right? I've got kids. So, I mean, there's people out there who thumbs down my video in the first 5 seconds of it being live, you know. So, bits and pieces. But thank you, Jordan. TP Master, the super chat. How did the brisket turn out? I want some. It turned out fantastic. It took way too long though, man. I started it at 10 o'clock in the morning. That's way too late to start a brisket. And then I didn't finish it till 9 o'clock at night. And when I pulled it off, it was still like 7 degrees below where I wanted it to be. It's like 197. I like to get them to like 207. So I pulled it off early. It was still really good, but I do know that difference between 207 and 197. So thank you. Moo Tattoo Super Chat. Got my BC Backer 0.702 tattoo ready as soon as XRP launches. Thanks for everything. Oh, man, go for it. Thank you, Moo Tattoo. Kim, Crypto Novice. I'm so grateful for your course and for making it cheap enough for all of us to have access. You are the best. Thank you, BC Backer. Thank you very much, Kim, Crypto Novice. I appreciate that very much. I put a lot of work in that, put a $39 price tag on it. I had no idea if anybody would want it or not when I put it out, and you guys have been very receptive to it. I'm really, really glad. I was real nervous about that. I was talking with my buddy, Mr. DYOR, about that a lot before I ended up putting that out, and we figured out 39 bucks would be cheap enough to where somebody would walk away and say, I certainly got my value out of it. And that's what I was going for. I did not want to have to deal with any type of customer service stuff of where people are like, you know what, man, I feel like I kind of got my value. I wanted everybody to be like, yep, blew it out of the water. So I'm glad that it did. I was really, really nervous. But thank you, Kim Novice. Zachary Dix, thank you very much. What's going on? Chris Chambers, super chat, thank you. Why do you think XRP will reject 235? Is that the 702? I've been looking for the video where you talk about it. Yes, it's precisely what it is. It's just a retrace, right? So I'm not, I'm hoping not that it's not just a prolonged correction after that moment, but you're going to find resistance levels moving your way up. And the big question is, where are the big ones going to be at? Historically, on lots of these charts, especially in cryptocurrencies and precious metals, we can see that 702 is an incredible reaction point. And not only that, we just saw that tremendously during this whole period right in here. How it's usually going to be the 618 to the 786. That's the most common place where you're going to see rejections occur at. Most common, 786, 618. But I noticed in 2017 how absurdly common it was that Bitcoin kept rejecting from neither of these, but rejecting from the dead middle over and over again. And I said, you know what? What is the middle of 786 and 618? It's 702. I put it on there. I started using it. I started applying it to all different places to see, is that actually being used anywhere in these markets? And sure enough, over and over again, Bitcoin kept going back to 702. And so I started looking throughout different places throughout the charts to see if we can find that in other assets. And I just kept seeing it everywhere and everywhere and everywhere. So when we look at a retracement of what the entire bear market has been for XRP, that's the level that it gets us to, is right there to that 702. Also, a little bit of irony. If you grab that previous fractal from what happened way back in here, apply this over here, you can see that the bottom starts right here, takes us up to 702, then gives us a full perfect 4.236 fib extension. So that's kind of my mindset. That's what, and in the end, I'm not planning on making any actions on my portfolio when we get to that price level. But I have to have my mind ready that, you know what? I know that these things don't just go in straight lines up forever. Well, everybody wants it to. It just doesn't do that. And I will not be shocked to see something like that happen where a 60% price loss happens from there. Or, you lose something like that. Will 60% hurt? Sure, it would hurt. But would I be prepared for it? Yes. Would I hold through it? Yes. So it was a long answer on that one, but I know that a lot of people probably wanted to hear that. So how long have I been live? 31 minutes. And I'm not catching up on this stuff at all. Not even coming close to it. And I see the, oh, geez, you guys crazy. Mikey, I see that. I'm going to try to get to you quickly. Uh, Zachary Dick super chatted. Yeah, okay, I already got that one. I got that one. Thank you very much. Chris Chambers, thank you very much. Bigga One Mans, thank you very much. Courtney Smith, since we can't set sell limits and uphold, are you just staying awake? I have XRP split by Atomic Wallet and uphold for cash out. Any advice? Right. So when the time comes, here's the great news. Here's the great news about it. When the time comes, and if XRP is double digit, you won't be sleeping anyway, right? Yeah, you're not going to be sleeping. You're going to be wide awake. You'll be checking your phone at 3:11 in the morning every day. So, yeah, you're probably gonna have to do it manually if things don't resolve themselves. But I just have this strong belief that things will resolve themselves. But thank you, oh boy, thank you, Courtney. Corey Nichols, back in February when XRP went on its run to 65 cents, Uphold locked up and we couldn't log in. Do you have any insight in case that happens on the big run? Yeah, you're going to need multiple avenues, right? What Courtney just mentioned, she mentioned Atomic Wallet and she mentioned Uphold. There are other things out there as well. You know, not a I'm not affiliated with any of these exchanges that I'm going to mention, like KuCoin or BitTrue. I'm not affiliated with them. I have no business relationship with them at all, or affiliate relationship with them in any way. But those are other options. Also, it's curious if you know what type of load were they taking? How many people were really going at that time? I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, having multiple ways to get it, keeping it on like, your cold storage, and then when the time comes, figure out what's going to be the best avenue for you. But hopefully that's not an issue, and these major exchanges are the avenues again. So Persian crypto guy with the super chat. Thank you very much. Big Papa super chatted. Thank you very much. Bless you for everything. Thank you. Joe with super chat. Happy St. Patrick's Day from Ireland. Nice. Nilsha Bansokar, the super chat. Thank you. Xander X has super chatted. Thank you. Nicholas Salcido. Blessings to you and your family. Thank you for all you do. Thank you. And thank you to the 5,700 people who are in here just listening to me reading super chats. Bless all of you. And I do not know how I'm going to catch up with these super chats because I'm looking at how many minutes have elapsed. I'm 16 minutes ago. Like I'm trying to go through it. I am so grateful to have that type of a problem where you guys are so generous to me. It's unbelievable. I don't know how I'm going to catch up with the amount of time I have if I don't just say your names. But you guys are writing very nice things, so it's hard. And I got to come back to the content too here. That the thing we've been waiting for, and Jerome Powell is still speaking. Fortunately, that looks like the Dow Jones is up 200 points. Bitcoin is up at this moment. This is why we're live streaming at this moment, is because the Federal Reserve is out there speaking right now. The markets have been waiting. Stimulus checks have hit bank accounts now. So it's been kind of this pause and hold and wait. Everybody get ready and plow your money into the markets now. And that's what we've been kind of waiting for. And then when we take a look at what happened with Bitcoin back in 2013, it was when Bitcoin, did this pullback, and during this recovery here is where XRP decided to start moving its way up. So today I was going to record a video and say, hey, we're going to wait for this to move up. But of course, nothing's going to happen till this Fed meeting. I could just tell that's what the narrative was going to be, that we're going to have to wait for the Fed meeting to happen. Then they'll let everybody plow their money in all at the same time. I say, you know what, let's just do a live stream. When the Fed meeting happens, good or bad, we'll do it together. And well, here we go. We've got Bitcoin moving to the upside. So now it's going to be this, when I finish this live stream for the next 24 hours, I'm going to be sitting here like cheering, like XRP, XRP, it's your turn. Let's go. Because that's what we've seen. So that's what I'm looking for. I'm super, super thrilled to be seeing Bitcoin moving up like this, just like we had back here. It is exciting to see that this level has now been broken right here. Very good. Now we just need the altcoins to go absolutely ham. So great news, guys. One step closer. And I know a lot of you don't care about Bitcoin, but I understand it from the macro perspective of cryptocurrency that it does matter. So, all right. All right. I am going to read the names of the people who have super chatted, and I don't want to be insensitive to the messages that you wrote. And I will read them privately. You may have questions in there and I won't be able to answer them, but I'm looking at the time. I'm 20 minutes behind on the super chats. I can't, there's just no way I would even be able to read your name if I don't just at least read your name. If I go through answering all the questions. So I'm going to go through these and thank you and just try to catch up to the live. And people in the chat just hanging out. I'm hoping I can catch up to you too. So here we go. Nicholas Salido, thank you very much. Scotty07, thank you very much. Elias Yasin, thank you very much. It's incredibly generous. What's going on, man? Thank you. I appreciate it. Just Technical, thank you very much. Sincerely appreciate it. Inspired and Free, thank you very much. Alice Hasala, thank you. Peter King, thank you. Work Until I Die, Grow 420 Shop, thank you. J Babs, thanks. David Darvishian, hey man, thanks man. I see you on Twitter all the time with chat. Thanks man. That's generous. Thank you. Mamba for Live, thank you so much. Ryan Hanna, thank you so much. Zachary Dix, thank you. James Nicatra, thank you very much. And just so you know, I'll go back and read all these things on my own, but there's from a time perspective, I feel real bad. I'm not gonna catch them if I don't read them real quick. Mario Mueller, thank you very much. Scorpion Ghost Zero, thank you very much. Dan Alexandru Gorge, oh, man, I can't believe I did that. Thank you very much. And Mark Messina, thank you very much. Brian Navarro, thank you. Mark Hayes, thank you. Samuel Womble, Alex Miller, Yoo-hoo, Big Ben, thanks guys. WTM, David Twommy, Bjorn Jaget. Thank you. I can't believe that. Tall Dallas Gal, super chatted. Hey, thank you so much. It's very generous. I see you on Twitter all the time. Thank you. Albertus Martinatus. I can't believe I did it. All right. Thank you very much. And then maybe I should answer a couple questions. I'm catching up by a couple of minutes. BC Backer, during the upcoming bull run, do all the alts pumps, even in the microcap ones? Thanks. Yes. Okay. The question was, do all of the altcoins pump during the alt season? Well, that's a guess. My guess is yeah, probably, because that's what we have seen in the past, that all of them do. Micro stuff depends how micro you're talking. Is it listed on any exchanges? Is it listed on no exchanges? What's the liquidity in there? Is there avenues for liquidity to get in there? It's all going to depend on how micro you're getting. But historically, we see all of them go. And so, NG, thank you. Inspired and free with the super chat. You are a gem and have changed my life. Bless you. Thank you. Mikey, thank you very much. Inspired and free. Mikey Riri super chatted. XRP the moon. Keep up the videos. Thank you. Nelson Diaz with the super chat. XRP go parabolic as Bitcoin declining. Will XRP go parabolic as Bitcoin is declining? Historically, in the last two bull runs, XRP goes full parabolic as Bitcoin is in its retracement rally after it has already topped. It did that in 2013 and it did it in 2017. So, no way to know that for sure. Is there going to be a switch flipped? Is there going to be a peg to something? We don't know. Is there going to be insane SEC news? We don't know. But one thing I've always fallen back on is I went on the To the Lifeboats YouTube channel several months ago, and we started talking about all these things. What if these things don't work out? What if everything falls through? And the thing to always fall back on, the worst case scenario for XRP for me has always been that it would go when Bitcoin went. It would go when the altcoin seasons would happen because it's done it in every single alt season. There's never been one that it's missed. So it's always been my fallback on it that if we just have to do what the charts tell us it's going to do and what the alt season does, it's still not that bad. It's not bad at all. And hopefully a lot of these things can get cleared up with the SEC because in 2017, if you weren't here at that time, Bitcoin transaction fees were $55. And it took you would have if you were going to send Bitcoin. So for example, on Coinbase, they had three assets. Maybe they had Bitcoin Cash at that time too. I can't recall. I believe they might have. But for most of the year, you had Bitcoin, Litecoin, and Ethereum. That's all you had on Coinbase. So if you wanted to move money around, you'd have to send Bitcoins around. And it just became like the norm that you would send them around. Then it got discovered, hey, you can send Ethereum. It's a little bit faster. You can send Litecoin. And Litecoin was the one to be sending if you're getting it out of Coinbase. But then it became, what about other exchanges? Not every exchange has the coins that you want. If you're using Bittrex, or if you're using Bitfinex, or if you're using Poloniex, they all have different ones. But all of those other exchanges outside of Coinbase had XRP. So you would send XRP throughout the entire ecosystem of crypto and exchanges and not have to use Bitcoin, which would take hours. And also pay giant transaction fees. So it was an awesome use case there at the end of the bull run as well. To if you have to move anything, move it with XRP. So right now that's kind of been lost at this moment. So I'm hoping and I'm anticipating that we will have things resolved before times come. And I base that off of my experiences of being in this charts and that when ultimate fear and panic hit in March of last year, that signified the bottom of everything does not surprise me. When fear and panic and worry and capitulation happen, that's the bottom. And what's been really surprising about this whole move up in Bitcoin is how we haven't had many of those moments, or I've become numb to them. I don't know. Maybe I've just become numb to them. But in 2017, those moments felt so much stronger. Those capitulation moments felt so much more intense. But maybe it's because 2018, 19, and 20 delivered enough damage that good luck trying to hurt me. Good luck trying to impact my psychology after that. I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember why all that came out of my mouth. Will XRP go parabolic as Bitcoin is declining? There you go. You got more than your question answered. Nelson, thanks. Joseph, Detroit, thank you very much. The real XRP whale, the super chat. Thank you very much. And so, guys, I have to go through some of these really quick again. Nilisha Ben Sodkar. Thank you, BCB. Thank you very much. You're simply awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much. Ryan Lewis with the super chat. Can I have a shout out for Cameron Charquette? He just discovered that he was 30% Irish. There you go, Cameron. Thanks, Ryan. Ronald Holt with the super chat. Thank you very much. And I'm going to fly through these, guys. I love you all. Thank you so much. I appreciate the support. I got to keep moving. Aratonks, thank you. Chris Long, thank you. Drummel Patel, thank you. Alfonso Serrano, thank you. Trevor Roke, thank you. Alfonso Serrano, again, thank you. A Immortals Legacy, thank you. Mikey Berkey's, I'm going to get that right. Mikey Berkey super chatted. Thank you very much. It's very generous. Thank you very much. Jason, and happy Paddy's Day from Ireland. After your last video saying it's time for XRP to move up, do you still think alts can be pulled back due to the Bitcoin correction? Thank you for everything. Um, they could, sure, but I mean, look, you got to see what we're doing here. In my anticipation, I'm not placing my bets that they will. They could, but I'm not placing my bets that they will. I'm fully long this market, so I haven't sold off any of my altcoins when I was selling off my Bitcoin. Any rotation I have done, I did early, within the last couple of months, I had rotated some Cardano and some Ethereum into lower performing altcoins as a rotation play. But as of for like moving into cash and withdrawing money from the market, I have not done that. Um, when I sold my Bitcoin, I have rotated all of those funds into altcoins. So I'm not sitting on any US dollars in any of my accounts right now. So um, I'm my bets are long right now. So I hope that answers Mikey. Thank you. Jason Nuance, hey, what's going on, everybody? Wife and kids crack up every time they hear it. Yes, that was for your wife and kids yesterday, if you caught last night's videos, for everybody's spouse. I hope they enjoyed that. Because the reason I did that and the reason I find it funny is because I've had my own YouTubers that I've liked to watch, right? And they have their funny little things that they say, and I would always be watching it. And my wife would walk up and what would she say? What up, Dow? Or something like that. And she'd always make fun of me. But then she started to love the channel that I would watch all the time. And then people started typing in there that their spouses make fun of them every time they hear that. And so I was like, you know what? Let's shout out to them. Come on in. All right. Jason Nuance, thank you. Joshy has style, thank you. After XRP goes to $10 to $13, will it go back lower? I would think so. Jesus Jensen Fish with the super chat. What's your opinion on XLM prediction? I'd have to do that another time. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I don't really, unfortunately, I don't have time to kind of go. If I stopped and went through each coin right now, oh boy, I'd make a lot of people bored. I'm probably boring a bunch of people anyway. But anyway, thank you guys for showing up. I don't do live streams very often. I don't consider myself to be a streamer at all. But I'd come on here and do it anyway. Even with 5,000 of you, I imagine myself in, I don't know, like an arena and all these people looking at me, and I'm scared to death. But I'm doing better. I'm doing better. It's not as scary as it was the first time, for sure. So thank you guys for coming out. I don't really know how to be the perfect streamer and make it all flow together just right by managing the super chats and the chat at the same time. But thanks for coming anyway. We'll keep looking at this, and then again, a reiteration for the people who are just tuning in. We have the Federal Reserve making their announcement. Jerome Powell is out there right now talking. It looks like maybe he is answering questions because he looks a little flustered with the way he's talking right now. I'm watching him on one of my other monitors. And it's been kind of this pause and hold for the whole market leading up until this moment. It's also the same day where everybody's got their stimulus check. So anybody with direct deposit from the IRS should have their money in their accounts today. And it's just been like, why hasn't the money been flowing in here? And it's been kind of like that media narrative that everybody's been like, you have to wait. We all have to wait until this meeting happens. And then now it's kind of like, all right, everybody, pour it in. So, and that's kind of how it's I expected today to play out. But I felt silly kind of recording a video making that kind of prediction that that's how this would play out. And I said, you know what? We're going to scratch that. We will just live stream through that moment and see if we get the volatility that we're looking for. And sure enough, we have gotten the volatility. We have gotten Bitcoin to break to the upside. We were hoping for a Bitcoin break to the upside because that gives us this move up in here based on our previous structures and market cycles for Bitcoin. And well, now we just sit here and we wait to see XRP start making its move out. So over the next 24 hours, that's when I'm going to be hooting and hollering for, is that we start seeing these alts really pop out. Maybe it's going to take the daily candle close for that to happen. And that daily candle close is going to happen for 5 hours from right now. So hopefully something happens. But I'm telling you, for me, That is such a nice thing to see right there. I don't even need it to come way up here. Just seeing that right there. Very, very good. So, and we're getting the volatility during the Federal Reserve meeting. So that's fantastic. The Federal Reserve announcement. So, all right. JR Central, are you going to add another section to your course as we enter this last phase of the bull market? Deeper insight at this moment would be valuable. Yeah, so the last one I added was in February. I probably will be adding something pretty soon. Waiting for a pivotal moment, right? So it's when I make the videos, when I make the updates in there, I like to make sure it's not just like me adding another. This is like a daily YouTube channel, right? I make videos every day, and sometimes there's not drastic changes in the market. But I'll still try to put something together to kind of give us a perception of where things are, to focus on a different thing, kind of paint a picture here on my YouTube channel. But I don't want to add that to the course just for the sake of adding it. I want to make sure we're at a pivotal moment in time when I add something. So if we start seeing if right in here things start taking off in a lot of the altcoins, we'll likely add something at that point. So there you go, JCR. Thank you. Gaston Charles, thank you for all you do for us, man. I love you as a dear brother. With all your help, we'll be able to help some of the kids in Haiti whenever XRP is going crazy. Thank you. Thank you, Gaston. It's very generous. Thank you very much. I'm going to move through these really quick. Moon Ridge PM, thank you. Courtney Smith, thank you. Courtney No Sleep Army. AJ Dill, thank you very much. Josh King Coys, thank you very much. Michael Redgrave, Arian Carbasi, Giscard Rasquin, thank you guys very much. Kevin B, John Evans, Jax, thank you guys. Panny Gorju, Mike Lewis, Fullerine 206. Sincerely appreciate all of these, and I'm sorry I have to go through them so quickly to try to catch up. JB Sun 84, Snuff McLeod, Joel Minoz the third, Elias Yassin, Gabriel Musat. Thank you guys. Yili hadn't said, I'm gonna destroy it, but you asked for it. Ili Hassan Jakaj. There you go. How is out of respect for me slaughtering your name, I will read this out loud. How is it that everyone has such predictions when it comes to their analysis and price predictions? It just depends if they know what they're doing, brother. Moving on. Jordan Norvell. Is there a chance XRP price will still be suppressed as Bitcoin retraces due to the SEC lawsuit? Anything's happened, man. You watched them crush our dreams. You watched them crush our dreams. You always have to, markets are risky. Can't sit there and say it can't happen again. That's always a risk. But I don't live my life worrying about that. Most people who come into markets, especially when they come in really late, the thing about being a successful investor is that everybody wants to make money and nobody wants to lose money, right? And that's just common. That's for everybody. But it's the people who can stomach it and swallow it when you do have to lose some money sometimes with the bigger picture of where it's going in the long run. And that's the people who are going to make it. The people who get some pain and they start feeling they got to start day trading stuff when they have no idea what they're doing. Those people end up getting wrecked and get lost out of here. And we all kind of go through those growing pains. But the best thing that anybody can do, I'm not going to say that, that's financial advice. The best thing that I have learned to do over years, and I saw Jungle Link share a video yesterday of this millionaire guy who said he spent so much time in day trading. And that all the gurus out there who will teach you how to day trade, and they all make their money in other ways. They make their money off, and what it's called is it's just like selling a pipe dream. And I know this because I've worked in the online arena my whole life. Not my whole life, what I'm talking about, for like the last 6 years. Like the last 6 years, and everybody wants to sell you the get rich quick scheme. Everybody does. And when I made my course, I didn't want it in any way to be hey, do this and you're going to get rich. Here, learn how to trade like a pro and become, what is the term that, financial freedom, right? Financial freedom is the marketing pitch you hear all the time. And those people just exist out there in the world. And the reality is most people who trade are going to get wrecked. And even the really good traders will tell you that that's true. And anybody who is a really good trader, day trader, the only reason they're a really good trader is because of whoever they are. That person is unique. They have the ability to spot things very quickly, they have the ability to do proper risk management, and they have a lot of experience. And all of them will tell you the lesson that they had to learn was to get wrecked. They had to lose so much money before they ended up learning what they were doing. And so I don't do any day trading. I've learned over the years the best strategy for me is buying and holding, picking out big swing targets, and that's how I'm getting out. So it's got nothing to do with day trading, because anybody day trading is going to get um, bent over and have it handed to them straight up. So what were we talking about? Let me go back. Uh, what was I supposed to be reading? I don't remember what the question was. Sorry, I'm quiet because I'm trying to find it. Thanks for everything. Happy Patty's Day from London, Ireland, from QB Sun. Fullerene 206 and Mike Lewis, thank you guys. I don't know, maybe I'll get back to it. Elias BCB, you have to read my previous super chat. Yeah, Elias, let me see if I can get to it really fast. If I can't, I gotta go. Thank you so much, though. It's stressful over here because then I lose my spot. I lost it. Oh no. Okay, I'm just gonna go from here. Moon Ridge PM, thank you very much. Courtney Smith again. I know I've gotten these ones before. AJ Dill, Josh King Coys, thank you. Michael Redgrave, Arian Carbasi, Giscard Rusquin, Kevin B, John Evans, Jax, thank you guys. Penny Gorju, thank you. Mike Lewis, Fullerene, QB Snuff McLeod, Joel. I know I've gone through these. Alias Yasin, Gabriel Musat. I've destroyed your name. I'm sorry. That's why I read your question. How is it? Yep. And yeah, the reason I went on that rant was about the SEC lawsuit. Yeah, prices go up and down. Doesn't matter to me. I ride through the volatility. If the SEC stuff hits again, hey, that's life. I just deal with it. Um, but so my point was people live in fear, and that fear makes them day trade. It has an emotional trigger in people, causing them to day trade. Um, and I don't live my life worrying about those negative things that are going to happen. I live my life looking forward to the positive things that will happen, and not worrying about what could happen if something else happens with the SEC. I look towards what's going to happen when that stuff clears up. That's what's exciting, not what could happen again. You know what I mean? Fight food. I can't. Thank you for the super chat. Jordan Norvell, thank you. Jake N, thank you very much. Decibel, Travis Utter, Crypto Bambino, thank you so much. Javier Grindcore, thank you. XRP Carolina, what's up? BC backer, great to catch a live stream. I gotta say what's up to you because you've been around for forever. You had to be like within at least like my first 200 followers on Twitter, no doubt. Andy McTie, thank you. Andy McTie, thank you. Holden G, inspired and free. Will you keep some XRP Bitcoin ETH for long hold past 10 years plus? Will be super valuable, like what Bitcoin has done. Yes, I will hold at least 35% of my original investments of each of those. However, I will let go of them as they reach specific targets. So it's not just a hold forever thing. It is if they go absolutely insane. So if they exceed much higher than my expectations were for the market cycle. Hiya Falcor. Hey BCB, love all you do. I think the course purchasers would appreciate BCH, Ethereum Classic, Dash, Zcash exit plan videos. Yeah, I know, and I get those messages, but the deal is I tried it. So here's the deal, right? I don't want people to buy the course to say, hey, here's my my trade call stuff, because that's not what it is, right? The thing is a course to help you learn how to look at the charts and get a better understanding of it. Coming into this whole market cycle, it's mostly an emotional game. All of this is going to be emotional. When the time comes, are you going to be able to sell? Have you done the emotional preparation to say, you know what, it's gotten there? Have you done enough at looking at the charts and having the justifications for why you know it's time? Because if you're going to do it just based off of what does the blockchain backer think that the price top is going to be, you're going to have a hard time doing what you know, figuring out, maybe having to make some tough decisions at certain times and be falling back looking to me to say, hey, what do I do here? But if those, like, if in there's the Litecoin video, there's the Ethereum video, and there's the XRP video in there, if those exact same strategies were applied to all those same coins, that's exactly how I'm finding my exit plans. So I will share those eventually, for sure, for sure. And I won't make any changes, or any like sell any of it without letting people know that. Um, but my goal is hopefully that you can get to that point where it's just real easy. And right now, anybody, if you've gone through the whole course and kind of looked at what I did there in XRP, Ethereum, and Litecoin, it should take like 2 seconds to throw on the Zcash chart and say, here we go, let's just do it from right here. Boom, boom, boom. There's the three. There's the three targets. Um, so I will get that stuff out. I will add it in there, but I am going to explain. Um, I, you know, I want you guys to learn. I want you to be successful, because half the battle, more than half the battle, 90% of this battle is emotional. It's pulling the trigger when the trigger needs to be pulled and not second guessing it. I think we all know that. And we all know that when price is going down and it's time to be a buyer, pulling that trigger hard, right? Price is going up, hitting that sell button, just as hard. Just as hard. Selling that Bitcoin when I was doing it, it's been a long time since I've sold something like that in this market. A long time. And it was definitely not easy. But I had the mental preparation and understanding the plan and understanding what I'm going after, that I could make that decision without looking back. And I want that for everybody. I want them to be able to make their own decisions without looking back and not saying blockchain backer said so. You know what I mean? There you go. Thank you. One stop reviews. Thank you. Elias Hassan, super chat. Nope. Go back and read my first super chat. Oh, I can't, man. Elias, I'm sorry. It's gone, man. I appreciate the super chats. I went looking through it. I did. I scrolled back like, you guys are too generous. There's so many super chats. It's insane. Thank you. I can't get back, but thank you, Joshua Blake. Thank you. One stop reviews. Thank you. One stop again. Thank you very much. Van Diel, thank you very much. I'm not gonna. Van Diel, thank you. Rodden Charters, Alex Miller, thank you guys. Instincto Esuente, I probably mispronounced that. Thank you. Rodden Charters, thank you. What was the narrative when XRP started to moon during the beginning of the last bull runs? Right, so it's hard for me to even really remember what the narrative was like. You had the whole escrow thing going on, but the main thing was how painful it was. So painful, and people were more excited about XRP than they are right now. It was more excited, but what people were very frustrated about with XRP back then was this. I mean, and in 2000, anybody who was here, oh my goodness, okay, anybody who was here will tell you this. They were beaten down by that price level. When this one happened, it was like, oh boy, here we go. It's time to go. Then when this one happened, yep, here we go. We're getting out this one for sure. Whacked all the way back down. And it's like the same stuff we see now, right? Those aren't baby percentages. That's 40% losses right there. And then when we got up there that last time and we whacked down again, that was it. No more. The towel got thrown in on sentiment. Everybody mad, everybody angry. Mind you, Bitcoin's at $17,000 at this time. Ethereum's at like 1,000. While right now it doesn't sound like a lot for 1,000 for Ethereum. It was a lot back then. It was a lot back then. And Litecoin was crushing it, hitting, $400 or something crazy. Where Litecoin, and anybody who's there during that time, Litecoin was stuck at $50 for the whole ball run. It was crazy. It just would not leave that $50 to $55 price point during the whole bull run, and then suddenly it fires up to 400. Meanwhile, XRP is sitting way down here and just continues to get rejected. Meanwhile, you're watching the XRP over Bitcoin price chart, and that one's getting crushed at the same time. And and it was just like what's happening right now. And I tried to explain that through this bear market of what that was like back in here, how bad it was, and how people were jumping ship because everything else was taking off except for XRP. What is happening right now? You're seeing the exact same stuff. People chasing green candles, all right? All over the place. Same stuff. So you're not going to see me get shaken. You're not going to see me get shaken at all because I've seen this exact same thing play out. And then when it takes off, all the people who said, oh, I have plenty of time to get back in, right? I have plenty of time to get back in. But here's what happens, right? These candles start taking off. Hold on one second. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. Prices start taking off. They're sitting in these other crummy coins that they sold their stuff to get into. Those ones are down 30%, and now XRP's up 190%, and now they're stuck in this really bad situation. What do I do with this other coin that I jumped into that's now down 30%, and the XRP I was in is up 190%? Do I go back? Do I swip and swap and flip and flop? And it becomes this big nightmare. And for me, going into this market cycle, I knew I'm going to hold, man. I watched what happened in 2017. The holders won big time. The people who held through it all got the thousands of percentage points, didn't second guess themselves. I remember being in all those corrections and the guys screaming, hold on for dear life, hold on for dear life. I remember being like that kind of guy, like, you don't know what you're talking about, loser. you know, but the holders have it under control. And that's what I am for sure. Not making that silly mistake of doing any kind of jumping around this time around. So hold on. If there's any type of moving around, those are predetermined where my targets were picked out on macro scales like for Ethereum and Cardano, and they were rotated into things that were still ridiculously cheap. You would never ever in a million years. And I know a lot of people are chasing XDC right now, right? So what are you doing? Like, first of all, I know literally zero things about XDC, right? But okay, you're selling XRP 85% off of its all-time high. And buying this thing that's up 800% in the last 2 months. You know what I mean? The math doesn't work there. I don't know why I went on that tangent. But anyway, what I'm saying is we've seen this exact type of thing before. What was the narrative when XRP started to moon in the beginning of the last bull runs? It didn't really need a narrative. There wasn't really one. It was just that right here, they came out and said that they were going to do the escrow that was going to lock up, right? And then it just was time. It was like, why isn't it going? Everything else is going. Why isn't it going? It didn't need a narrative. It was that the whole market was bullish. So that's what it was like. Everything was going. Why isn't XRP? Finally, XRP is going. Thank you, mods. Christopher Official, I love you, man. The amount of knowledge and discipline. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. FPV, thank you so much. I've almost caught up, guys. An hour and 8 minutes. I cannot believe it. The Fed Chairman Jerome Powell is still talking. Mr. VH, I've been here since 2017 and watched thousands of videos. Your TA is great, but I've never found a video talking about how or when one should use OTC exits. Any thoughts? Well, it depends, man. If you're going to do over the counter, congratulations on you being at that level. I unfortunately am not at that level. I think if you're going to do over the counter, I don't know. I mean, you can contact Coinbase to have withdrawal limits increased, right? I think their limit is $250,000 a day. But as for selling, like if you're wanting to sell it and not affect market price, you know, I don't have an answer for you. Unfortunately, I'm not great. I'm not graced with that size of bag. I don't. I'm not. Let's just pretend that I had $50 million. First of all, I do not have $50 million. But I think in a matter of a day during bull run craziness, wild madness, you could let go of $50 million of stuff on the markets and not affect the price. So I don't know if you have more than that, but if you do, congratulations to you. But I don't think it'll be an issue. But as for increasing your daily withdrawals, probably going to have to start getting on that bandwagon right now and figure out how you're going to do that. I unfortunately don't think I'll have to worry too much about that. Um, yeah. Good luck, Mr. VH, 50 millionaire. Lindsay Glenn, you're amazing. Thank you for everything you do. Question: do you anticipate XRP hitting its top sooner or closer to Q4 like other TAs think? Not financial advice, of course. Well, if you're gonna, that's just continuously going with the 4-year cycle thing, right? So what did it do? It hit it in December of 2017. Here we are in 2021. So it's just kind of going with that. I don't like to make time predictions. Sometimes I bite my own tongue and I end up doing it. I do not like it when I end up doing that because here you go, guys. 99% of the time, I'm going to be wrong on a time prediction, and so will everybody else. If there was an accurate way to predict time, it would be out there. Um, and it's just, I haven't seen anybody do it. I just haven't seen anyone do it at all. Um, and if somebody could show me somebody who has consistently been accurate with time predictions, I would love to see that person. And I'm not talking about he called it this one time. I need to see like them do it 5 times. You know what I mean? In a row. 5 times in a row. I've never seen it done ever before. But if people are thinking to the end of the year, the idea with that is because that's what happened in 2017. It happened at the end of the year, right? We had a mid-cycle alt season that started here in March, which we're in March right now, and then we had a second alt season at the end of the year. And I'm not so convinced that that would have to happen. Essentially, for that to happen, I think Bitcoin would have to pretty much consolidate in this price level, right in here, all year long, and then finally like that. That's really the only way I could see that happening. But with the parabolic rise that we're having right now, I don't suspect that to be the case. So you have to remember, I'm like one of the lone wolves out there who thinks 70 to 80,000 is going to be the top, continuing at a parabolic rate that we're at right now. If we continue at that parabolic rate, it doesn't take us out that long. So here I am arguing, saying my time prediction is more accurate than these people who are saying the end of the year because I'm the worst at time predicting and they're definitely worse. I don't know. that's the real truth. It's not fair of me to say that they don't know either. I just believe me, man. I've been and here I am, man. Oh, Lindy. I've been calling you Lindsay, haven't I? Lindy. Um, I just time predictions. We all want it. I think all of us care more about time predictions than we do about price predictions because time is something we can physically feel and we want to set our expectations correctly based on time. But the reality is, it's one of those things we can't predict. We just can't. We have to go into the unknown and then decisions may have to get made quickly when the time magically shows up when it does. So I don't know. I'm not going to poo-poo on anybody's time predictions. I just have yet to see accurate ones, and I've yet to be able to make an accurate one myself. So I'll move on. Thank you very much. Hiya Falcor. I get it, bro. I really have wanted the BCH videos. I can't find a chart that goes before the 2018 market top. Got a plan. Just wanted insight. Gotcha. Yeah, we'll use charts.cointrader.pro. That's going to get you all the way back there. Here you go. Charts. What am I doing? BCH. I'm on charts.cointrader.pro. And you got to remember, it came out in like September of 2017 because it was a hard fork of Bitcoin. I'll hide XRP. So there you go. That is Bitcoin Cash. But charts.cointrader.pro. It's where I do a lot of my charting. So whenever people are saying on Twitter, buy this coin, buy this coin, buy this coin, I always go over here to charts.cointrader.pro. I type in the name of that coin and I say, hey, do we have historical data to be able to make an accurate, measurement of when I can get out? If this coin was created after this moment in time, September of 2018, there's not a chance I'll touch it. I really like my stuff to have been around prior to the end of the bull run in 2017 and 2018. I rarely touch anything that was after that time period. But if it wasn't around by at least September 18th, hard rule, I will not go near it. And I find that information out over here on charts.cointrader.pro. And here, this might have helped some of you who chased Casino Coin, if you kind of had a better idea of the chart you were working with at the time. So that information is importante. There we go. Inspired and free. Thank you very much. I'm going to have to keep going. I'm going to have to keep moving quick, guys, but thank you, Sean Liddon. Thank you very much. Michael Willis. Thank you. Holden G. Thank you. Elias Yassin, BCB, when I cash out, I'm buying you a Rolex. Not necessary. I will accept a gold bar or a giant silver brick. That'll be fine. Thank you. Elias, thanks. M Rains 44. Gary, thank you very much. Gary Gosnell, hello from Fort Worth. Thank you very much. When do you think the SEC Ripple lawsuit gets settled? There are people who can answer that for you. That's going to be those lawyers that have been very active. John Deaton and Jeremy Hogan have been very active in the XRP community. You can check them out. I have their profiles in a post that I made yesterday on my Twitter page. So just check me out on Twitter at bcbacker. And here I am deep into this thing, and I have not been begging for likes. So if you guys could please hit the like button, I would appreciate it. I'd never do it. Ever. Like, please. Just hit the thumbs up. If you're on your mobile device, you just hit that little arrow to make that thumb thing come out. If it's not already showing, then you just hit the like. That's it. Thanks, guys. Peckerwood, your class is worth every penny. I learned a lot, and it's going to make a big difference in my life. Thank you. Thank you very much. JTK, thank you very much. Will you be selling your XRP? At the avenues that most people are, but I'm going to anticipate that a lot of stuff will be cleared up by the time it comes. But I have no way to offload my XRP, and I've heard very, very bad things about Uphold. I'm not sure what bad things you've heard. A lot of times we have information bias where we hear one or two bad things and then assume everybody has that situation happen to them. But maybe do a little more digging in. I have not had, I'll be straight with you. It's not my favorite. I'm used to regular exchanges, right? I'm used to being able to go in and place market orders, limit orders, do whatever I want. So you have to be a little bit more, But BitTrue, I'm not affiliated. Okay, first of all, I'm not affiliated with Uphold either, or BitTrue, or KuCoin. Not affiliated with any of those. There are decentralized wallets that you can do on your mobile device as well that have built-in exchanges in them, but you'll need to check and see if those are okay in your jurisdiction. There you go. Daniel Atkins, thank you so much. Firstly, many thanks for being unapologetic about what you and your beliefs. Secondly, thanks for guiding us through all this market. Wouldn't have made it without you. Godspeed, and see you on the moon. Daniel, thank you very much. Guy W Super Chat. Hey brother, thanks for all you do. Love the course. Thank you very much. Philip Briscoe. I'm not using multipliers, Philip. I'm using Fibonacci's. If other magic coins, which you're gonna, it's just such a broad question. What multipliers are using? So everything is going to have its own unique unique run up. And, some things are already too far up high right now. Some things are not going to go up much higher. I'm telling you, if you're chasing stuff that's already up 7,000%, do the math. Like, where are you going? You know what I mean? In the end, absolutely nothing matters about how parabolic these charts look, how straight lined up they go. The only thing that matters is what is the percentage. Literally, nothing else matters. It's just percentage. Um, so make sure everybody, you're just running your percentages. I mean, not financial advice. I am always running percentages. It's the thing that matters the most to me. Crypto Bambino. Crypto Bambino, read this. You constantly say the charts tell you when big news will drop. What are the charts telling you now? Also, when this is over, let's go metal detecting. Right? So it's the perfect time for news to show up right now. So I've already closed that other chart out. It's going to take me forever to get back to Bitcoin from here. That stinks because I went to Casino Coin there, didn't I? One, it's why we had to wait for the Fed meeting today. Figured the timing was perfect for that. But right now, we're looking for something to show up for these altcoins, or specifically for XRP. Also, at this time, Ripple did release their news of the escrow in 2017. They released their own news back then. So we'll see what happens here. I don't know what the news will be, so I can't anticipate what the news will be. But right now is an absolutely perfect time for some really big news to show up. Absolutely. And if you've just been watching my videos for the last couple of weeks, understanding where Bitcoin is, watching my video from yesterday, understanding where Bitcoin is and where XRP is within these market cycles, and now's the time to be excited. Right now is a good time for some big news to get going. As for metal detecting, I would love to, and I need to buy one. I need to get into that. I want some serious treasure. But thank you, Crypto Bambino. It looks like the Fed meeting is now over, and I'm very pleased with what Bitcoin did during that time. So, all right, I'm going to plow through these really quick, then we'll start wrapping things up. One stop reviews. Thank you very much. Jennifer Burbank, are you holding tight at your $13 sell target for XRP? Are you dollar cost averaging your sell at 10 and 13 since that seems to be the range? I'm definitely a dollar cost average kind of guy. I don't like to ride all the way up to something and completely miss it. I've got to get something out of there before it gets there. Wouldn't it be miserable if you picked one particular number and then it got a penny shy of that and everything you did for 4 years was a waste of your life? So I definitely DCA in everything, up and down. Hiya Falcor, thank you very much. It all just clicked, everything that from the course now makes sense. The rally before you're the bomb, everyone go buy the course. I can't disagree with that. Thanks, Hiya Falcor. Anthony Mitchell with the super chat, thank you. You're so much more than XRP or an analyst. Your analysis translates to the entire crypto market cycle. Percentage chance and alt season doesn't happen. I can't put it. I can't put a weight on a percentage chance that it doesn't happen. All I can say is it's happened every time, and I'm gonna go into it with the plan that it's gonna happen this time too. Hi BCB, do you have any thoughts on Flare Finance, Flare X, and how do you think it will affect the price of XRP when it does go live in June? I don't have any opinions. I'm definitely too uneducated on it to have an opinion, and I don't know if it will have any impact on the price when it goes live. I'm sorry, Cine Hammy. I appreciate the super chat, but I don't know. It's kind of a narrative driven thing, maybe. I don't know. It's one of those things that is something like that measurable? If it's not, everything has got to be measurable on here for me to have an opinion on what could happen with price. Or we got to be in specific areas of the chart for me to have an opinion on what could happen. So that's going to be outside of my realm on making that kind of opinion. Code 9, thanks for everything. Thank you very much. Octavian FX super chatted. Thank you very much. Webby with super chat. Thank you. And Thomas Albright. I cannot believe it. I'm almost here. I'm here. Thomas Albright, generous super chat. Thank you. Look at Rev. I like the chart. Not sure about the use case. I'll take a peek at it. I can't bring it up right now though, but I really appreciate it because if I brought it up, I'd get 10,000 super chats right now. Everybody telling me to look at whatever coin that they have. Make sure it has I've never heard of it. Doesn't mean it's not good, right? Just because I haven't heard of it. But make sure it's been around a long time, at least since 2018. But thank you, Thomas. And Sterling Sansing, thank you. Celebrating St. Patrick's Day, so dropping in. Thank you for the awesome content. We'll listen later. Awesome. All right. That's it. That's it. We're getting there. Hey, you know what was crazy? I missed this, right? So, like, as a YouTuber, like, whenever some, like, super mega YouTuber comes in here, it's always kind of cool. There was, like, this one dude, and I missed it during my last stream. He has, like, 4 million subscribers, and he's, like, this, like, Spanish Minecraft. I was like, dang, man, he said what's up. He even super chatted me, and I didn't say what's up to that guy. that was me being fanboy kind of thing there, right? Like, oh, wow. Well, all right, man. Gosh, very good things. This will make video more fun to record tomorrow morning, getting that price action. Um, we're watching for it now, guys. We got a good confirmation here of the price move up, just like we did in 2013 to see this price move up. And what happened in 2013 was that's when things really started getting moving. So as we look for a candle close today, hopefully that kind of seals the deal with a candle close up here at this price point. And baby, let the games begin. Here you go. If you've stuck around this far to 5,000 there's 5,200 people in here. I'm a huge T Swift fan. I got all kinds of quotes for you. And like in my private like text messages and stuff, we always send T Swift GIFs back and forth between each other. It's like my thing. I've been wanting to do it on my Twitter all the time, but I never do. Then one day I'm gonna do it, and you're gonna get it. And you're like, dude, he talked about that in that live stream one time. That he's like a Swiftie. Totally. I can't answer that, dude, Andrew. I know you're not a financial advisor, but if you had $75,000 to invest next month into crypto, where would you put it? Keep rocking it. Jeez, man, I can't answer something like that. First of all, for me, it's always about doing it in small amounts. Small amounts. I'm never an all-in kind of guy. I take my sweet time, I pick my places, do my measurements. It is a GIF, man. It's not a GIF. A GIF is for like people who are like post 2010. GIF, it's like people from like 1995. Get what's up? Because like when you'd make GIFs, you'd have to do them like in Paint. Or GIFs are the ones that could have the transparent background, right? And JPEGs couldn't. So if you wanted to, or no, it would be the animation. Yeah, it'd be the animation, just like they are today. If you wanted it to have a little animation, the animations were not as good as they are today. It'd just be little crummy things. But all right, I'm still just rambling, but it's at the end of this thing. I've gone for an hour and 27 minutes. I can't believe I did an hour and 27 minutes. I want to thank you guys so much for watching my channel. I appreciate all the super chats, one-stop reviews. Thank you so much. Will you let us know when you exit XRP during their bull run? Of course I would. I would not go this entire journey without telling you that. Thank you guys all very, very, very much for tuning in. I hope that you have a wonderful evening. I'll catch you guys on Twitter. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. And let's go through this. All right. It's Wednesday, my dudes. All right. That's it. Thanks for watching. Please like this live stream and give it a thumbs up. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be notified of when I create new content and when I go live. As always, this is not investment advice and I am not a financial advisor. But if you ever need a pick me up or a little bit of reassurance, just remember that the blockchain backers got your back. Have a good one.